Hey guys, NC Flyer 79 with another unboxing video. Really looking forward to this one. This is the new Hangar 9 Hellcat 15cc. It's been out for maybe a few months, maybe 6 months or so, I can't remember. Hellcat's always been one of my favorite planes, the Zero Killer. Awesome airframe, mean. I think they look mean, but had the old original Hangar 9 Hellcat years ago, did it electric like a fool. I sold it, regretted it, so I wanted to get another one. So when I saw Horizon and Hangar 9 release this one, had to jump on it. So yeah, let's dig right in and see what we got. I've not even opened this box yet, so you guys are seeing this first I am. I've just lifted the lid a little bit. Again, as always, I'm not a camera expert, so bear with me. Get that off. And let's see what we got. Let me get me a knife here so I can actually get this open. Bear with me here just a minute, guys. Alright. This is the first balsa plane I've actually got in a while. And I'm pretty excited. I've been doing some foam planes and stuff here recently, so this is kind of nice to get back to balsa. I love balsa, love foam too, so I don't really have a preference anymore. I like them both anymore. As long as things fly good, I don't care what it's made of, I'll fly it. So as long as it flies and looks good. All right, anyway, here is the horizontal stabilizer. Yes, there's no airfoil to it, it's just flat, but I don't care. Doesn't really bother me. I'm not a scale guru, and this thing will not be competing at Top Gun. So stuff like that don't bother me. I know it does some people. But I'm not going to take these out of the bag yet. I'm just getting them out so you can actually physically see what's in the box. Here is a wing. I love these white ailerons on these things. And I like how they've got these epoxied in control horns now. I think that's pretty sweet. So but yeah, here's one of the ailerons. Let me get this one out of here. Well, sweet. There's no panel lines or nothing on this, guys. What you see is what you get. Horizon's advertised this thing as a sport scale, which I like because it reminds me of the old Hangar 9 Hellcat, which was an awesome flyer. They flew great and they just look like a warbird. So there's no flaps, no fuss. A lot of guys really want flaps. A lot of guys will put them on. I'm not. If it flies anything like the old one, it doesn't need them. So, yeah, looks like it's very, very nice. So, I like these white ailerons. This scheme that's on here actually flew off of the USS Randolph in 1944 or 45. I'm going to set this over here on the other table here. There's the rest of my warbirds. My warbird collection is ever so growing. It's a whole mixture there of foam and balsa. So anyway, manual, simple manual, and we've got some graphics here. We've got some Japanese kill markings there and some nice. It looks like they give you a choice of maybe 2 or 3 different schemes. I'm not real sure, so pretty cool. Got to dig into that and see which scheme I want. I'm actually kind of hoping I saw a 9 on there, which is actually the scheme I was wanting to do this up in. So here's the other wing. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the box. Let me get everything out of this box so I can throw this box away. Left wing. One thing I did notice from the original Hangar 9 Hellcat versus this one is the original Hangar 9 Hellcat had a center section, and right around in here where the wing, where the dihedral starts to actually come up, is where the wings epoxy together. So it looks like they've done away with that and just 2 simple wings halves and that bolt onto the fuse. I think I can't really tell. I'll just have to look it up. I've not even really looked a lot in it, but yeah. So anyway, but there is no center section. I do know that. All right. Your vertical stabilizer and rudder. Man, that white is going to look awesome in the air with those white ailerons. And let's get this top piece off. Again, sorry for the camera work, guys. I'm not an expert. Hardware. Very cool. Standard. Man, that feels thick. I wonder if that... No, that's not. There's no way it's 440. I don't know. It feels awfully thick. Good, actually good looking push rods there. Wing tube. Nice aluminum wing tube. Get rid of some of this paper. Dummy radial engine. Pretty simple looking. Probably end up hitting that with the cutting that out with the coat of silver. I am going electric with this plane. I'll tell you my power system here in just a minute once I get all this out. Gear doors. These are actually fiberglass. Pretty sweet. Definitely better than originals. So these look pretty nice. This is the piece that glues on to the tail. Once you get the tail wheel assembly done, I'm assuming. That's fiberglass as well. Looks like you just got to trim it, epoxy it on or something. I might actually use some different method just in case I can get back in there without having to worry about glue. Canopy. Not going to open these up just yet, but canopy looks okay. Wheel wells. Wheel wells look really cool. The original Hellcat that I had these gray inserts that I can't remember if I had to put them in place or if they were actually already in place, but I actually didn't use them. What I did was I went in with some 30-minute epoxy and in a rubber glove, like a surgical glove, and just smeared epoxy all over the inside of that wing and let it dry and anywhere I could get, and went back and painted it, and I never had a problem with it. So I might do that with this one and not even use these, but I don't know yet. At least if I do, I will paint the inside of these the zinc chromate color. Here is the fixed gear. This plane no longer comes with those mechanical retracts that some people like, some hated. I'm not going to be using these, so I'll explain that here in a bit. Let's see what else. This is miscellaneous hardware. Electric motor box. Feels like a really nice solid box. It's going to be pretty sweet. So I will definitely. It's not a. Is that adjustable? I can't tell if that's adjustable or not. I hope it is. If not, I might have a little bit of a problem. It's already set up for E-Flight Power 60 T28 Carbon Z. Oh yeah, because the Carbon Z T28 Horizon had basically had a Power 60 on it, best I remember. So yeah, so there's that. Probably not going to. Yeah, I'll use this. I think I would really like to use it because man, that sucker is a heavy duty. Wow, it's really heavy duty. I have a Great Plains aluminum motor mount that I might use, but I don't know yet, so we'll see. Miscellaneous hardware. Glow gasoline mount, won't be using that. Wheels. Not sure on the wheels yet. I might use them, might not, it just depends. There's some more gear door covers. Looks like those actually are for the maybe the fixed gear. This looks pretty cool. They've put like a connector on the end of this rod right here, this antenna rod, so it looks like it actually just pops down into the fuse and you can pull it on and off as you need it. That's a genius idea. Very cool. Anyway, for you glow gas guys, there's your hardware, wing mounting bolts, various odd and end things in there. Not sure what those little metal things are. I wonder if those are guns. Sure does look like a lot of them. But anyway, tail wheel, wheels, fuel tank, standard size Hangar 9 fuel tank. Looks like the same one that come with my 20cc P47 wheels. Pilot, decent looking Pilot. I'll use him. Have no problem with him. He actually is kind of looks like a Navy guy. He's got a vest, life vest on, and Navy looking colors. Not bad. I'll definitely be using that. Not sure what this piece is. Oh, sweet, battery tray for the battery. And this is the Evolution 15cc and 20cc power. Not sure what that is. But I figured out in the manual. I don't know if I'll be using it or not. It's hard to tell. But anyway, go ahead and get it out. I'm not sure what's in here. I'm assuming this is the cow. Yep, it sure is. Great big cow. Reminds me of the original one again. The original Hangar 9 Hellcat cow was massive. This one looks to be about the same size. This thing is very similar to the old one. I know that Horizon said this is definitely not the same plane, and I can already tell it's definitely not the same plane and just recovered. But there are similarities to it, which I love that personally. I don't care about the flats or the non-scale details or whatever. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't compete in Top Gun, so I have no desire to worry about scale details like that. Looks like a Hellcat in the air and on the ground. That's what matters to me. So, anyways, fuselage. There's the fuse. Here's the nose. Again, I'm not going to take this out of the plastic yet. I will be doing more build videos as I put this together. This thing looks like it's going to go together really easy. If I had some time off from work, I could probably put this together in about 3 or 4 nights. Once the rest of my parts get here that I've got for it. But anyway, there's the fuse. I think it's really cool that they didn't put markings on it. They let you do that. The tail. I know the original Hellcat had some issues. People said the tails were breaking off. I never did have that with mine, but the tail looks pretty dang beefy to me. But anyway, there's the unboxing. Very simple looking plane. Since I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and go over my power system and stuff, everything. Using my HS430BH high-tech standard servos. I use these on my 7.4 receiver packs, pulse packs. These are the high volt ones. They have like, I think 60 ounces of torque on 7.4, which is way more really than this plane needs. It's just a sport plane slash warbird. But anyway, got 4 of these suckers. That's all it needs. 2 aileron, 1 rudder, 1 elevator. That's it. I love that. I just think that's awesome. So I got 4 of those. And here is the Talon 90. This is the recommended speed controller that Horizon recommended. These are awesome speed controllers. So they're like 66 or 67 bucks for the money. It's hard to beat. So I got this sucker to go in there. And I've got these gorgeous things, the last 2 things. This is the E-Flight 60-120 F4U shock absorbing strut set. So these struts are the ones that they used to use in the older Hangar 9 20cc Corsair, which they discontinued. But that was a pretty nice plane. I never had one, but I saw one and I always wanted it. But anyway, here's it's the same struts they call for that. They could put in this. And here are the E-Flight 95-degree strut-ready rotating main retract systems. They're not 60 to 120 size. So these are the retracts that this thing takes. You can use these. This plane can be set up a few different ways with retracts. Best I remember from the manual, you can use the fixed gear. You can use these units with those stock wire struts, which I'm sure would be fine. And use those other gear doors, the flat gear doors on it. Or you can take these 5mm wire, I think they are, out, and put these nice shock absorbing struts into these retracts, which is what I'm going to be doing. I go to different fly-ins and stuff, so I never know what field conditions are like, and depending on our field condition, I like having struts on or actually oleo struts on a plane. Makes landing easier, and going to do it. So these right now, I know today is February 13th. These are actually back ordered. I know guys all over are looking for them. Guys, I got these from Graves RC in Florida. It's an awesome place. Every time you go to Horizon or somewhere and stuff is out of stock, I can look all over the internet, eBay, Amazon, everywhere. It's always out of stock. It seems like Graves RC in Florida always has it. It's the same price. I don't know. I'd love to go in their store because they must have like 10 of everything. But these come from Graves RC along with these struts. These struts are back ordered. Hellcat's not back ordered, but it sucks getting a plane and not doing it. Having everything together to do it. So another thing which is nice is this thing feels very light, and so did the wings, which is great because here's my plan, and some people are going to fuss at this and some are not. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to give it a try. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Flightline RC recently come out with a 1600 millimeter Corsair, and the Corsair that they come out with is awesome. I mean, it's a gorgeous airplane, and it's got an awesome power system on it. The power system that it has is right here. This is the Flightline Corsair. The motor that this thing spins is a God, I'm trying to remember. I think it is a 50. It's a 55 340 kV. This prop that this thing swings, which is gorgeous 3-blade prop, is a 1812. So my plan is to take this power setup, and I've already ordered this from Motion RC. They're the guys who sell this thing. I've got that motor and this prop assembly on the way to go in the Hellcat's nose, because it will look amazing on there. So that's my power setup. I'm going to run it on 6S5000, the same as the Corsair takes. And I've had some guys say, oh, it's not going to be enough power. That Corsair Ready to Fly weighs about 8 pounds ready to fly, give or take, best I can tell. This thing Ready to Fly is like 9 pounds. So there's a little bit of different, but I know how much power that Corsair has, and I really think that that setup is going to look not only look good, but work great on this Hellcat. Now, granted, it's not going to be unlimited vertical probably. It might be a little bit slow, or slower. I don't think it's going to be slow. It's going to be a little bit slower, but it will definitely fly scale plus a little bit extra is what I'm hoping. So I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I'll take it off and get the E-Flat Power 60. So, but anyway, that's enough for right now. Hope you guys enjoy the video. It looks like a great plane. I'm going to get started on this thing when I can. Yeah, so it ought to go together pretty quick. I'm going to take the manual up tonight and get my radio set up. I got a receiver and the rest of my parts and everything coming. Should be here maybe this weekend, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to start working on it in the evening some after work, and I'll keep you guys updated. Again, you can follow me on Facebook if you want to. I'm in a bunch of different groups on there. Just look under Jared Kirby, that's me, and you can also check me out on RC groups, which is where I'm going to probably be doing a lot. It's NC Flyer 79 on there. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't hesitate to shoot me any questions you have. I'll try to answer them best I can, and I'll be doing another video probably when I'm finished with it, going over everything and posting not videos, but pictures and stuff as I go. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.